ready.
What is happening? We are here with the finale of Attack on Titan. Heard that there were changes made as well to the ending. I don't know what to believe. So once I finish watching this episode, I'm going to see what really happened in the manga, what the differences are now that we're watching the ending in the anime. So I'm going to be checking that out. I'm here to enjoy this because I believe Attack on Titan is one of the best written stories in anime. It gotta be top 10 for me. Maybe there's gonna be a choice here in this episode that I don't like. Attack on Titan deserves to be up there with the greatest animes of all times that we enjoy. I do deserve that. It deserves to be undisputedly supposed to be on everybody's top 10 animes of all time. I love Attack on Titan. It's gonna be sad to see it go, end of an era for sure. So without no further ado, let's jump into the final episode, which is an hour and 20-minute long, by the way, of Attack on Titan. And thank you guys for all you guys that have followed me from my old channel when I started watching Attack on Titan over to the backup channel that turned into my now present channel that has followed me on this journey to watch this greatness here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, for those of you that like the videos, all the comments. Thank you guys so much. Let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right after for the review. Let's go. Are you ready? I know I am. Young Papa already put in work. They pushing it, bruh. Yeah.
エレン、もう一度質問させてくれ。そこから引きずり出した後。
He don't care. The battle of heaven and earth.
手応えがねえはずだ。もぬけの殻なら。
ジークは潜水の巨人と同じやり方で本体を隠してる。
だからもう腹くくるしかねえ。アルミン、
分かってる。1分後にここを吹き飛ばす。射撃の巨人と協力してここから離れて。僕の攻撃を想定しているエレンがこれで死ぬとは思えない。この骨をバラバラに吹き飛ばせばエレンやジークの位置が分かるかもしれない。
気をつけろよ、アルミン。
The fact that these ODM gears can just pierce these bones like so easily too.
何も捨てることができないものには何も変えることはできないだろう。甘い希望は捨てなきゃいけないんだ。エレンを。
I have to deal with Eren. Indeed. Oh damn! We just. What the hell was that? Didn't like give me a. Oh. All right. Damn.
少しでも傷があれば即座に巨人化したはずだ。つまり傷一つなく捕獲されている。 の巨人に当選ボス
Towards Eren's ass.
俺が万全だとしてもあそこに突撃する選択はしない。落ち着け。ミカサ、早まるな。
敵の正体が分かった。
歴代の9つの巨人。
Past generations, yeah. Damn, bro.
私、別にエレンと友達じゃないから。
おい、まさかピーク
Mm.
どう考えても最初に撃つのはここ。私の狙いは最初から一つ。待って、消え失せろ、アクメ。
Hey, yo! Who the hell did that? Oh. She got strung up. Bruh. Lucky.
オッケー、アルミンを取り戻すぞ。それ以外に活路はねえ。
And
ここで犬死にだ。
I know, right? Ooh, this mix is hard. Levi going in. Okay. Ooh, nice.
甘かった。意識が
You out here getting deep throated.
このまま窒息させるつもりか。エレンか核を。いや、あの子だ。そうユミル。エレンが言うように、エレンがただ進み続けるだけなら、抵抗は始祖ユミルの意志としたら、始祖ユミルも人類の虐殺を望んでいる。そうユミル、無敵だ。することもできない。こんなところで終わるのか。
Is this where it all ends? Okay. Hey, yo! Did that just happen for real, or did he can transfer his consciousness, right? It is Conny. Right, this shit got me at the edge of my seat, man. I'm just like, yo.
右の塚がいけなくしまった。
Damn.
じゃあ手を離せ。もう一度くらい巨人化できる。地ならして鎧ごと踏み潰されてしまいか。名前の割にしょっちゅう砕けてるからな。勝てると思うか。でもせめて死ぬところまであがいてみようぜ。
I have a choice at this point. You came here.
調査兵団だからな。じゃん。
Y'all can't hear. Y'all can't give up now. It's insane. Falco is here, right? That's Falco, right? Okay. I think that's Falco. Oh yeah, it is Falco with okay, so Annie and Gabby, okay. On the back of Falco.
来てよかった。それでアルミン、いや、ピークはアルミンは巨人に囚われて命が危ない。兄、力を貸して。もちろん取り戻すよ。ピークさんは
頭骨の方だ。両方同時だ。兵長。一方でアルミンを救助する超大型の爆発が頼りだ。もう一方でエレンを狙ってうなじを攻撃しろ。
Simultaneously.
エレンを気にかける猶予はなくなった。
That's true.
バカに言ってやりたいことは5万とあったが、俺だって
ってエレンを諦めたくねえよ。兵長は俺のせいでもう戦えねえし、手加減して何ができるって言うんだよ。
I gotta go in like y'all ready to kill this dude, man. The anguish. Jeez, man.
エレンを殺そう。
ミカサ、ミカサ、あんたはアルミンを救うことだけを考えな。それ以外は考えなくていいから。
Even though if anything they do is going to do anything, you know? Really, we're still doing this?
待ってくれ。
Really? At a time like this?
手当てを頼みに来ただけ。
That's crazy that we're still doing this. In the middle of a... We have a common enemy, people. Can we work together? You know? My God, man. This is insane that we're still here fighting against each other. You know?
飛来物に注意しろ。来るぞ。
Okay, Paka, turn up. Reiner is down. Okay, let's go. What y'all got? What y'all got? Come on. Find somebody to hold out. She's strung up right now, bro. Unless you can get that freaking fork out of her. Bruh. Okay. Nicely done, Pieck. Dang.
私が先頭に向かない雑用係の巨人だと思ったら間違いだよ。
The fact that you guys are just coming out and back in the Titan form is... Y'all look crazy.
私のことは構わずに起爆を。いた。豚か何かの巨人が。
今一体だけ逃げてるんだ。
あれ？
What the hell is a Okaku?
私このライフルで援護できるから。
それで死ぬ巨人はここにはいない。ジークはどこだ？どこにいる？
German kid, y'all better go get him. Like they know. That's crazy.
しまった。頭骨の方へ逃げられる。何？
Nice. Woo! Let's go. Oh no. Come on, reload. Mikasa, you really don't. You had time to be on the floor right now, man. Okay, ending with the save. Come on, get up, Mikasa. Get busy.
僕が嫌いだ。期待も責任も何も何一つ何も返せなかったじゃないか。
Can't understand, man. The rumbling keeps on rumbling. Damn, bruh. Damn. Damn, they didn't have to put the baby in there. Damn. Damn, they trying to save the baby. That's crazy. They're like passing the baby forward. It's just like you're not safe anywhere, bruh.
考えろ。本当に死んでるなら脳に酸素が回らない状態でなぜ考えることができる。ここは夢でも幻でも死後の世界でもない。ここは道。ここは現実だ。僕は巨人の口の中にいるはずなのになぜみんなの状況がわかる。エルディア人が みんな道を通じてつながっているから。
That's true.
それなら何かここでできるかもしれない。そうだ、考えろ、考えろ。
Zeke is just in here chilling.
こんにちは、ジェイクさん。
What is he doing?
こんにちは、エレンの友達。君もユミルに食われたか。
Chapter 4.
今からはるか昔、まだこの世に物質しか存在しなかった頃、有象無象の何かが生じては消えてを繰り返し、あるものが生き残った。それを生命と呼ぶ。
Call that thing life. That's the thing that
結果的に生命
I
が
don't know
残っ
what
た
it did to
理
you,
由は
Ymir.
生命が増えるという性質を持っていたからだ。増えるために生命は姿形を変えてゆき、いる環境に適応し、今日の我々に至る。つまり生きる目的とは増えることだ。生命は今日も増えようと必死だ。死や種の絶滅は増える目的に反する。そのために恐怖という罰則があり、その苦しみから逃れようと必死だった。より強く、より巨大な不死身の体を生み出し、これが始祖ユミル。ここが死の存在しない世界。
だとしたらユミルの目的は一体何ですか？
俺もここで気の遠くなる時間をかけて彼女を理解しようとしたよ。フリッツ王に逆らうことができなかった。2000年もの間ここにとどまり、フリッツ王に従い続けた理由。
You know, that is a really good question, actually.
何かの未練を残していたことは確かだが、
Okay.
それがエレンには理解できて俺にはできなかったから、ユミルはエレンについた。
教えてください。ここから外の世界に戻る方法は。
How does one return to the out?
もう無理だと思うけど。
何も諦めてません。
どうして？
それは
まだ増えるためか？種を存続させることが君にとってそんなに大事なのか？
Yeah.
今起きていることは
You know, it's
恐怖に
like,
支配
should
された生命の惨状と言える。
仲間が戦っているんです。今ならまだ多くの人々を恐怖から救えるから。
なぜ負けちゃダメなんだ？来ているということはいずれ死ぬということだろう。
being alive means dying eventually. Damn, bruh. Why you dropping the truth bombs, man?
ほっとするのかもな。何の意味があるのかもわからず、ただ増えるためだけに踊らされる日々を終えて、これで自由になったって。
みんなで市場を歩いた時もそう思った。この何でもない一瞬がすごく大切な気がして。
それは
これは砂に埋まってました。
それが
That's crazy because he's seeing something that's meaningful to him, and Armin is seeing something that's meaningful to him. That's crazy.
大切なものなんですよ。
So, yeah.
そうだ。何の意味もない。でも確かにキャッチボールをしているだけでよかったよ。
Damn.
ベイク、限界だ。ライナーの元まで交代を。じゃあベイク。
That's kind of crazy.
なんだ。
トルコ、マルセル。
Okay. Why is this happening?
ベルトルトが。
この気は逃さない。
Okay. Still. Gab you with the snipes again. Doesn't miss. Okay, we got Armin back. He still got his leg though. Jeez.
兄、アルミン、ごめん、みんな。兄、後ろだ。
I quite frankly don't understand why they are fighting against each other.
巨人が助けて。
Yeah, Titans are saving them. Like, why? Is this Zeke's doing?
俺に会いたかったんだろ俺は会いたくなかったけどな
So this must be Zeke's
ジ
doing.
ークさんのおかげだよ。ジークが生も死もない未知の世界で眠ってたみんなを呼び覚ました。それはおそらく始祖ユミルがつながりを求めているからだ。僕らに何かを求めて。ベルトルト。
I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook. I don't know if this is something that I like yet, but I want to see how this is executed though, because this just seems kind of like, let's just throw something in there. You know what I mean?
だからわかるんだ。ここでじっとしてられない。力を貸してくれ。
How are you able to even do anything in that realm?
いい天気じゃないか。もっと早くそう思ってたら、いっぱい殺しておいて虫が良すぎるよな。
Alright, so Levi just came through, killed Zeke, and stopped. Because Levi killed Zeke? Armin don't even have no swords. You gotta do it, man.
急げクソバカ野郎や こいつまたエレンの首に 離れるぞアルミンが骨ごと吹き飛ばせ待ってくれライナーが
無理根気を逃すことはライナーの覚悟を不意にするも同じ
That thing is trying to live, man.
ありがとうさよならエレン
Bruh. The funny thing is, I don't know if I want to be excited about this or I'm stunned by the fact that it's weird how this happened. I don't know how to react, you know?
大丈夫か
一体何
I
を
mean, I'm happy that the rumbling stopped, but it's like,
見ろ骨が死んだのか
I don't think Eren's dead.
力に目覚めた赤門は
あれが最後だなんて
お前が大嫌いだった
そんなことが
I don't think it's over, man. We still got about a good 40 minutes, I should say.
俺たち間違ってなかったよな。地ならしを
Probably
止めた
not.
し
I don't think that
アルミン
ライナーはどこだ
they think this shit is over. I don't think it's over.
どうしたあそこ
I think it's still out here looking for a
爆発を
host.
食らってまだ生きてんのいや一体なんださあなただ貸しておくべきじゃないのは確かだお前があれで死ぬとは思ってねえからよ
This is Eren now.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
まずい光るやつとエレンが接触したらまた地ならしが始まるかも
あの爆発に耐えたやつをどうやって殺すやつを仕留めるまでこの悪夢は終わらねえ
この煙あの光るやつから出てる
I don't like when Titans die. He ain't dead.
ラガコ村と同じやり方なんじゃんミカサピークファルコに乗れここから離れるアッカーマンと巨人の力を持つ者は例外だろう何をすべきかお前が一番分かっているはずだ
そんなのあんまりだよ
早くしろ
It's crazy.
Oh, 覚えてるか、ちゃん。死体を焼いた夜のこと。お前のせいなんだ
Miss, that
ぞ。
was.
俺たちが
Well,
人
wasn't
類
that?
を救う羽目になったのは。
Oh shit. That's crazy. Hey yo. That's crazy, bro. So who are they going for? Why are they attacking it?
兵隊を呼びやがった。
Oh, it's the thing that summoned him. I thought it was.
地獄が好きなんだな、エレン。最後までとことん付き合ってやるよ。
Okay.
じゃ、ガビ。
That's crazy.
ピーク。
Fuck everybody. Want war? Yo.
俺たちはどうすれば報われるんだ。
Bruh.
もうエレンを殺せるのは俺たちだけだ。
Too much. Bruh, they can't even hear him.
私たちの家に帰りたい。
ミカサ、起きろよ。風邪ひくぞ。
あれ、私いつの間に寝てたんだろ
よっぽど疲れてたんだろ
う。何か長い夢を見てた気がする。
今日はもう何もしないでゆっくりしてよぜ。でかい魚も釣れたことだし。ミカサ、なんで泣いてんだ。
なんでだろう。ここにいてもいいのかなって気がして。
どうすることもできないだろう。俺たちが全てを放り出してここまで逃げてきた。あの日からマーレの戦争が終わって2ヶ月、パラディ島侵略戦争がもうじき始まる。逃げなきゃみんな殺される。俺たちは必死で探しているだろう。俺にはヒストリアを地獄に落として永遠の殺し合いをすることも、島の外の人間を大虐殺することもできなかった。それならもうあと4年の余生を静かに生きよう。誰もいないところで2人だけで。そう言ってくれたのはミカサ、お前じゃないか。
I think she's in a dream state right now.
この話はしない約束だったのに。
もう一つの約束していいか。俺が死んだらこのマフラーは捨ててくれ。お前はこの先も長生きするんだから、俺のことは忘れて自由になってくれ。頼むよミクサ、忘れてくれ。
That's crazy. Okay, Mikasa looks ready.
エレンは口の中にいる。
了解だミカサ。
Damn. Jeez. Okay. What'd it do? Damn. This is
いってら
kinda.
っしゃい、エレン。
I just up here just kissing the head? Oh, it's just gross. Is Ymir smiling?
勢いと流れに任せ。
それは僕じゃなくミカサに言うべきだよ。あんなデタラメ言って傷つけて。全ては突き放した僕らを、エレンを討ち取り人類を滅亡から救った英雄に仕立て上げるため。
そうだ、お前たちは生き残った人類全ての恩人になるだろう。島の悪魔でありながらパラディ島に背き人道を貫いた。この世で最も敬意を表される存在になるはずだ。
あれじゃあ巨人大戦後のタイバー家みたいに壁外人類の報復からパラディ島を守れっていうの。僕たちが英雄になれるわけないだろ。残念だけど僕もみんなも君の思い通りに英雄を演じるつもりはないよ。
歩きながら話そう。始祖ユミルの話を。道で彼女に触れて感じたことがある。始祖ユミルはフリッツ王を愛していた。2000年経ってもユミルを縛り続けていたものの正体だ。
But why did she love him though? It
始祖
just
ユミルの心の奥深くまで理解することはできない。
it kind of had an inkling that she did
彼
love
女
him,
が
but
苦
it
し
was
んでいた
like
ことは確かだ。
why?
2000年間ずっと苦しみから解放してくれる誰かを求め続け、ついに現れた。それがミカサだ。
Person was Mikasa?
ガサって言った。
言ったよ。やっぱり聞いてなかったか。
聞いてたって。なんでミカサなの？
始祖ユミルにしかわからねえよ。俺もまだミカサが何をするのかわからない。俺が確実に分かっていたことは、ミカサがもたらした結果、全てその結果に行き着くためだけに俺は進み続けた。人類を虐殺して、みんなを、俺の大切な仲間を生き残れるかどうかもわからないまま。
それが勲章授与式で見た未来。
アルミン、俺は頭がめちゃくちゃになっちまった。その力がもたらす影響には過去も未来もない、同時に存在する。仕方がなかったんだよ。あの時ベルトルトはまだ死ぬべきじゃなかった。見逃した。朝に向かわせたの。
What? I'll talk about it at the end, man.
ミカサの恋心を無限にしたことはどう思ってるんだ。命がけでずっとエレンだけを見てきたミカサに、少なくともミカサはこんな女泣かせのことは忘れて幸せになるべきだね。
そんなのやだ。ミカサに男ができるなんて、一生俺だけを思っててほしい。俺が死んだ後もしばらくそれ以上は引きずっててほしい。
かっこ悪いことを言う。
今のはミカサには言わないでくれ。死にたくねえ。ミカサとミテと一緒にいたい。
諦めずに探そう。他の道がないか。
ダメだ。俺と同じでみんな死にたくなかったはずだ。俺は8割だ。人類の8割を踏み殺した。
God damn! Yo!
なんで
壁外人類の根絶を完遂しようとしてお前たちに阻止される。その結果が8割。被害世界はパラディ島と同等の文明レベルに陥ることになる。つまり法的な報復戦争にはならないだろうが、この争いは終わらない。
なんなんだよそれは。いいからまだ起きてない虐殺を止めるんだ。
できない。お前たちが救える人類は2割までだ。決まっている。
決まっている。自分で殺したんだろ。
もう何度も試みては失望したが、未来の記憶は寸分たがわぬまま起こることは変わらなかった。お前が言った通り、俺は自由の奴隷だ。
バカな
That's
こと。
freaking insane, dude.
取り返しがつかないのか。こんなのは解決じゃない。こんな冗談を真に受けるやつがあるか。確かにこの戦いは終わりが見えないし、下地獄は何度も何度も繰り返されたよ。それでもいつか、いつの日かきっと分かり合えるってさやかな願いさえもう誰も信じない。
Crazy.
殺された教訓はロスが殺されるか、それだけだよ。でも僕たちのためにやったっていうのか。
お前の名前だ。いや、違う。俺は平らにしたかったんだ。この景色が見たかった。なんでかわからねえけど見たかったんだ。
I don't know why. I just wanted to do it.
全てはお前らを守るためだって思ってた。フロックたちと殺し合いまでさせることになった。どうしてこうなったのか。バカだからだ。どこにでもいるありふれたバカが力を持っちまった。だからこんな結末を迎えることしかできなかった。そういうことだろう。
わかるよ。この世から人を消し去ってしまいたいと思ったこ
Want
と
to
なら
erase people from the
僕
world.
にもある。
嘘つけ。お前がそんなことを思う。
誰も思わないだろうね。人類の2割を救った英雄だから。エレンに外の世界の本を見せてたのは僕だ。
それは
やっと気づいてくれたのか。いつも遠くばかり見てるから。エレン、僕に壁の向こう側を、この景色を見せてくれて。これは僕たちがやったことだ。
We did this.
これからはずっと一緒だね。
これから
あればだけど、地獄で1割の人類を殺した罪を受けて苦しむ2人で。
アルミン、時間だ。ここで過ごした記憶は消すが、全てが終わった時にまた思い出すだろう。
次は殺し合いだね。そしてその次に会う時は
先に待ってる。
ずっと。
もう怪我は治ったの？
兄、時間があったから思い出した。これは
アルミン。
So he
記
actually
憶が戻ったんでしょ。エレンが
so he actually leveled with them before he, like, when they were back on the ship is what I'm guessing. That's when he showed them, like, he had these conversations or whatever with them, and he erased their memory so they wouldn't see it until the battle is over, because it's like Eren, this is crazy. This is a lot to think about for a review for this series, but let's keep going.
私たちに会いに来ていた時の。
聞いたよ。ミカサがもたらした選択の結果が真の力をこの世から消し去ることになるって。
エレン、お前ってやつは。
あいつが私たちに、あんたは余計なお世話なんだよ。死に急ぎやろう。
これが結末らしい。お前らが捧げた心臓の。
サーシャ。
もう行くね。このままここにいたらきっとエレンはきちんと埋葬させてもらえない。
静かなところで眠らせてあげて。
エレンはいつもあそこで居眠りしてた。
いい場所だと思う。
天と地の戦いと呼ばれたあの日から3年、途方もない数の命が奪われ、生き残った人々も癒えぬ傷跡に苦しまれていることでしょう。巨人がいなくなっても争いはなくならない。エレンは知る限りの未来を私に伝えました。以上先の未来まで見ることができなくても、未来だけは鮮明に見ることができました。この結果はエレンだけの選択ではありません。私たちの選択がもたらした結果がこの世界なのです。私たちは戦わなくてはなりません。以上戦わないために旅安寧とは無縁の日々を生きることになろうとも、彼が私たちに望んだ人生ではありませんが、望もうと望むまいと私たちには託されました。残された猶予をどう生きるか。
巨人のいない世界を。
何度見てもヒストリアの筆跡は美しいな。いい匂いもする。何度も言うが、既婚者に劣情を抱くのはやめろ。
It's really creepy.
頭の気が気がかりで仕方ないみたいね。
アルミン、本当にうまくいくと思う？家を破壊して島を裏切って和平交渉の連合国大使を務めるなんて。
私はこの辺りで撃沈されてもびっくりしないと思う。
バカ野郎が押し付けた世界の英雄の役がこれだ。何が長生きしてほしいだよ。
私は憲兵だけど、とりあえずまだ殺されないさ。パラディ島のみんなは知りたいはずだから、僕たちの物語を。散々殺し合った者同士がどうしてパラディ島に現れ平和を訴えるのか。僕たちが見てきた物語、その全てを話そう。
エレン、もうすぐみんなが会いに来るよ。嬉しいでしょ。
It's tough, man. Jeez.
またあなたに会いたい。エレン、マフラーを巻いてくれて。
That Mikasa got married? I guess this is when she got old. Damn. Well, damn. Cities. That tree is still out there. That's crazy. Look at this, man. Damn. Still going. Is that the cycle starting over again? So, I'm going to preface this by saying, or helping you guys to understand. So, I watched the Attack on Titan final episode, whatever you want to call that movie that we just watched, right? Whatever you want to call it. Chapter 3, I think it's like 3 chapters, right? 3 episodes in one, a movie, however you want to describe it. So I watched it yesterday and I literally didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to review Attack on Titan. I said some stuff after the episode and I was just kind of like bumbling because I was still trying to fathom what I just witnessed, which it tells a lot because I usually am able to review things immediately after I watch them. Usually able to review, talk about it in depth. I couldn't do that with Attack on Titan. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. I think it's great because it rendered me speechless, pretty much. That was just my experience. So the plan was to do an initial review of the episode and then I do a review of the series later on. In this video that you're watching here, I am going to be doing my initial review for the episode and review of the series as well. So bear with me. I'm not going to be too long. Well, I am going to be here long. But either way, let's jump into this review of Attack on Titan. Alright, so the final episode of Attack on Titan was great. I have zero problems with the ending of Attack on Titan. I could say with the final episode, I have no issues with the ending, but there were some things that I think that could have been fleshed out a little bit better. But still very satisfactory, right? I'm very satisfied with the ending of Attack on Titan. Now, I don't know how the manga readers felt a few years ago when the manga ended. I don't know how they felt. I know that a lot of people didn't like it, but I don't know why, I should say, rather. I don't know why they didn't like it, right? Because I didn't read the manga, wasn't planning on reading the manga or anything of the sort. So I was kind of like left in limbo because I don't read the manga and I'm thinking, oh, here we go again, it's another Game of Thrones situation, right? That's what I was thinking, that we're gonna have another Game of Thrones situations on our hands where we have this great thing that is going on, that is being written, and then we don't get a good ending to it. Well, I am happy to say that this is not a Game of Thrones situation. I love the ending of Attack on Titan. I love what they did. I love the tiebacks that they did to a lot of the stuff that we've been wondering about. I love what they do. So what did I get out of Attack on Titan? And I think when you probably look around and you guys are watching a ton of reviews for the series, I think people are going to talk about a lot about the technical aspects and the characters and stuff like that, right? And really and truly what I want to concentrate on for my review of Attack on Titan, it's the world that was built here and what it means in the grand scheme of things. Because I think even to the end of the credits rolling, Isayama was actually telling us, the audience, something. And it's not necessarily that, no matter what, it's kind of like at least what I saw at the end of it was at what I picked up from what he was trying to tell us is that the cycle is always going to be there. So we have to just keep living. We have to deal with it because no matter whatever choose, and it's kind of like what Eren was also trying to talk to Armin about as well in that scene. It's like no matter what he did, no matter what he tried to do, the results were still the same. And even in that moment when he was a teenage, when he was a boy, right, and had that flashback when he touched Historia's hand, when all of that information just rushed into his brain and he got all of that information of seeing the future and all of this other stuff, it just goes to show you that this is one of the reasons why I've always spoken so highly of watching anime and, you know, telling people that, you know, yes, there are fun stuff to love about media. Don't get me wrong. It is entertainment at its finest, right? It is entertainment, but at the same time, there are crucial lessons to be learned, especially from a show like this. It's kind of like how I tell people that Hajime no Ippo is #1 on my list. Do I need to go back and start reading the manga again? It's #1 on my list for a very, very specific reason. The lessons that you can learn from it as a man or a woman from that series, I don't think any other anime does it like Ippo does. I'm talking about lessons that you can say, man, if I actually apply this, right, to my life, my daily life of just doing things, I think I can be extremely successful, right? And it's one of the things that I look for in the animes that I watch. I'm always looking for the lessons, right? And in Attack on Titan, it does that so well of teaching you. It's like, hey, there's gonna be hardships. You're gonna go through some stuff. Imagine in this era that this was going on, and at the end you saw the fast forwarding of everything. You got the Iron City, all of this stuff, but there was still war. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that Eren took away the Titan powers from the world. There's always gonna be war. Imagine Attack on Titan ending showing all of that, and then there's an active two of the biggest wars that are going on right now. I know a lot of people has forgotten about the Russian-Ukraine war, and you also have I can never remember the name of this country, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Israel versus Palestine war. It's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, yes, I don't want this to be a review where we're, you know, being all serious and all of this other stuff, you know, so I'm not going to harp on this too much. I just want you to keep that, you know what I'm saying, keep it in mind that this is ending essentially the same time when all of this stuff is going on around the world, and what this story is telling you, right? The story is saying, hey, no matter what, it doesn't matter who the hero is, war is always going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's a situation that even maybe Mappa, you know what I'm saying, added that to the end. Or maybe Isayama came in and was like, yo, add this to the end of it. I don't know if this part was in the manga where we showed the cycle essentially beginning again, the same cycle. You know, for all we know, at the end there where we saw the explorer or whatever that was walking into the same place that Ymir was walking into at the end, right? That she walked into and fell down, and the thing attached itself to her. Brother, this series I really needed to sit down and think about it. It took me a day. I know some people were ready to be like, oh my god, it's a masterpiece, blah blah blah, loud noises, make a lot of noise, and didn't actually sit down and think about what just transpired. I had the privilege of actually talking to getting a few people to watch Attack on Titan outside of you guys that watch my reactions and stuff like that, people in my real life. I actually had the privilege of actually talking to people about this series before the final episode dropped, right? Because I was talking, hey, it's gonna be finished this fall, blah blah blah, all of this other stuff, and I was like, hey, this is a really good anime, you should check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not a ton of episodes. I think in total it's like 90 something episodes, I think. So it's, in my opinion, one of the greatest of all time. One of. I don't want to give it a title of. I think that I don't want to give it a title of greatest of all time. But Attack on Titan, the story that was told here, there's definitely going to be people that don't like it, don't like the ending, don't like the fact that, how the author chose to go about the ending, or the resolution of everything, how it ended up. Some people are not going to like, some people are not going to mess with that. I get that. But for me personally, and my look at it, I think that everybody, at the very least, everybody should have Attack on Titan in their top 10 animes of all time. Top 10 stories told in anime of all time. It was a culture shifter, if you will. It's one of those stories that come along, just like how Game of Thrones was like a generational thing. Like it's like, you don't get these kind of stories in media all the time. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a one in a million thing. Like, you're not gonna see a story told like this in anime for a very long time. Again, something that started off as just like, it's a revenge thing. It's like, yo, I'm going out there to get revenge for my mother. These things are killing our people, blah blah blah, we're fighting and it seems hopeless and all this other stuff, and then you just turn everything upside down, from going to Marley, from finding out about the Titan shifters and finding about Ymir and the history of everything, and this essentially the same people hating each other, races, the racial the racial situations, right? It's just, I'm trying hard not to say certain words on YouTube. So that's the reason why I kind of hiccuped there, because certain words are like trigger words for the algorithm and they will demonetize your video. The situation, right, when it comes on to watching Attack on Titan, like this, I don't want to go as far to say that Attack on Titan is a masterpiece, because there are certain things that happen in the story, and I could go into that as well. As I said, I want to do more of a comprehensive review here, so I want to go into some of those things that I believe doesn't make it a masterpiece for me, right? And it's all story beats and certain things about characters not really staying true to who they are. You get what I'm saying? It's just kind of like certain things were a little bit too abrupt. We had a lot of build up for Historia, and nothing really happened there. We don't even know, this whole time we were speculating that Historia was going to play a big part in the end. She didn't, right? We thought also that the baby that she had might be Eren's. I don't even know why they showed her at all in season 4, because she didn't mean anything to the story going forward. So because they showed a few scenes with her, I was thinking that maybe she had a big part to play, but she was pregnant, and that having something to do with Eren, because I don't think I'm the only one that thought that that was Eren's kid, right? But it turns out that's not the case. But then again, it could still be, because it was kind of like still left up in the air for us to figure it out, right? So in terms of how certain things happen, right, I could say that the anguish that Mikasa had to go through, Eren finally admitting that he loves Mikasa, you know, wanted to spend more time with her, but he knows that he didn't have that time, and him just trying to figure things out. This is not a negative, by the way. I know I'm kind of mixing things up here. I should have wrote down in order how I wanted to do things, but I'm kind of doing this off the cuff, just, you know, having watched the episode once more, and the situation that was going on between Eren and Armin, right? That conversation was something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that conversation was something else. That, I mean, it was hard to watch. It was hard to listen to. And it was so breathtaking. It was such a story within itself of us getting a glimpse of really what was going on with Eren, right? Because this whole time we just thought he was just blinded by everything, but really it was a future. It was a future that he couldn't stop. He knew this had to happen, right? He knew this had to happen, and the best result is kind of like, in my opinion, when it comes on to, it's like the same thing that happened in Avengers Endgame. If you guys have seen the movie, it's kind of like that, where Doctor Strange said, you know what I'm saying, I think it was like over 2 million or 3 million possible, like 3 million ways that he saw, and it was only one of those scenarios that they won, that they could win it, and that's with, you know, somebody died. It's kind of like, to be honest, it's like kind of like similar, very similar premise here we got in Attack on Titan, where it was just this one scenario that he saw, because we have to remember also that Eren knew the future, right? He knew the future, and he's like, no matter what I do, and he's like, this is the only way that this can be solved. Getting rid of the Titan powers, you guys stay safe, you guys will be safe, and the only way for that to happen, right? And he also talks about, like, no matter what I do, 80% of the population has to die, right? No matter what. So in this scenario, to free the world of the Titan powers, to make sure Paradise is safe, and to make sure that to in turn end this cycle, right? The only way for it to happen is for me to die. And he knew that Mikasa was going to be the one to kill him. He knew all of this, right? But he didn't. He's like, as this is going on, as this conversation is going on, I'm actively erasing your memories so that you guys is not going to notice until I die. So once I die, you guys will get your memories back, and then you'll know. And a few times when I was watching this episode, you know what I'm saying, there were tears, and I was holding them back, because I was just like, man, this story it's so good. It's so good. And I know a lot of people around the internet that has been watching and reading Attack on Titan for years. They're gonna have more in-depth reviews for you guys. They really are, right? They're gonna have way more in-depth feelings about it, you know, if the ending was good or bad, whatever the situation is. But I'm here to tell you that my stance on this is that Attack on Titan is a 10 out of 10. I don't believe. The reason why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 is because I don't have any grievances with what happened. With any, I don't have any grievances with what happened. I just think that it could have been fleshed out a lot better. But the reason why I'm giving it a perfect score is because when you put everything together, the story, the animation, the sound design, those things that I usually judge my shows, TV shows, anime after, it's a solid 10 out of 10, right? The things that I have the things that I have a problem with, it's one way or the other it's not going to affect the story. It's not going to make it any better. It's not going to make it any less great. You get what I'm saying? That's just me nitpicking, if you will. So I don't want to use nitpicking to say it's not. You get what I'm saying? I guess some people would say if you're saying it's a 10 out of 10, it's a masterpiece. But I think Attack on Titan is a moment in time to pause. It is a moment in time to pause and say, that was greatness. That was great, right? That was good. That was excellent. All the accolades that it's getting right now. Now, doing my review a day after, I have seen people, I have seen people say that the only thing that they changed was the conversation between Eren and from the manga. From me going back and reading the manga as well, because I read the manga, and a lot of people is saying that the only thing that they changed is the conversation between Eren and Armin. That's the only thing that was changed. That's the only thing. A lot of people didn't like the aspect that this was like the resolution was out of character for so many different people. I'll also say as well that another issue that I had, Levi killing Zeke was going to happen regardless, right? So, well, I shouldn't say regardless. That was going to happen. The way how it was executed in the anime, though, it just felt, I don't know, underwhelming in a way. But I guess in a way, Zeke wanted to die because he knows that if he dies, Eren would lose control of the rumbling, right? The rumbling would stop. Because if we remember, Eren has to constantly be in contact with someone of royal blood, right? He has to be in contact with someone of royal blood to actually use the founder's powers. So that's what happened there, right? So, in other words, I could say for that reason, that was a little bit underwhelming for me. But I guess in the way how it was portrayed there, or how it was done, you could say it was going to happen, and it's the perfect situation, right? It's the perfect person to take him out, because this whole time Levi does not like him. We all know this, right? He didn't hesitate, and it seems like Zeke wanted Levi to kill him. He's essentially sacrificed himself, and it's crazy, man. There's so many things that happen in the episode as well. We finally get Eren versus Armin. Both of them as colossal titans. That was pretty cool to watch, even though they didn't really throw hands. They just kind of wrestled, but it is what it is. The whole the scene where where they turn into pure titans because of the gas that the thing was letting out. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this name that they give this thing. Okay, just know that I call it the thing. The thing that attached itself to Ymir looked, just trying to survive, trying to live, and attach itself, and You know, you also want to talk about, you know, Ymir and what she saw in Mikasa, and Mikasa is the biggest reason why, you know what I'm saying? She saw, essentially, I think that Ymir saw in, because at first I was a little bit confused as to what was going on there, why they were saying that Ymir was more in line with what Mikasa was going through and not Eren, and that's not what changed her. And it's like she saw in Mikasa what she should have done in the first place, which was to kill King Fritz, right? It's, or Fritz, whatever you want to call him, right? The king that she, even after she got her powers, the Titan powers, she was still a slave to him. Why didn't she just kill him, take over? You know what I'm saying? Being a slave all your life, pretty much. And then you're waiting on Eren to come in, wake you up, and now you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to unpack here that it would take me so much time. If you guys want me, let me know if you want me to do a more in-depth video and talk about, I am going to be doing, what am I saying? I am going to be doing a in-depth discussion video about the entire series. This is not it. I touched on it a little bit of the stuff that I want to talk about, but overall I just wanted to give my clear-cut review of last episode in this review, right? Of the final episode, my thoughts on the ending, and what my score is for this. And it's a solid 10 out of 10. There's nothing for me to you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that I find fault with that, you know, if you take that out, it would ruin the story for me or anything like that. I think this is actually the first time that I'm giving an anime a 10 out of 10. It's for the first time. You know, even though Naruto is like my favorite anime of all time, it's my favorite, doesn't mean that objectively it is the GOAT. It's just my favorite, right? Even though Naruto is my favorite anime of all time, I don't give Naruto a 10 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10 story, right? But Attack on Titan, I believe it is. I believe it is. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. If you don't agree with me, that's fine too. You can leave it in the comment section as well. Don't forget to like the video. Solid 10 out of 10 story, man. I love Attack on Titan. I'm very calm right now doing this review. I'm very calm because yesterday my heart was beating 1,000,000 miles per second. It was crazy. I was excited to see it, but it was also so bittersweet to see something that I've been watching for the past, I think now 3 or 4 years, finish. So it was very bittersweet, and I always feel like this when I finish an anime. I mean, I cried at the end of Ippo, the anime. I cried. I was crying at the end of Ippo. Imagine that. And I was trying to hold back tears for this one. I'm tired of crying and crying. Tired of crying on camera, man. These anime, they be going too deep, man. They be going too deep. By the way, if you haven't seen the 2nd season of Vinland Saga, go watch that, man. You know, you don't have to watch my reactions to it. It's just stuff that I recommend to watch. It's just I love stories that I can draw things from. Yeah, I love stories more than I like to just watch things for entertainment. I enjoy good stories that gives me life lessons that, you know, you can draw parallels from that what's stuff going on in the real world. I love stuff that do that. So I don't want to drag this out for too much longer because this is going to end up being, because I'm going to attach this on to my reaction, and it's going to end up being a 2-hour video, which I don't know if you guys are going to sit around for. But anyways, thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll catch you guys for the next one, man. I'm out.